Okay, looks like we are live. Um, just- okay. Well, I don't want to beat around the bush. I want to get straight to it. So, hello everyone. I'm 12 Tables. I have been doing a lot of Mirror Farm guides, Mirror Farm routes that you see when you do Lady Alicia's. You can even see somewhere on here. I think it's chests, magic mirrors, 12 Tables routes. Yeah. So these are all my routes that I make. And Lady Alicia is so kind to me to put them in her map pack and work with me on that. Mirror Farm is insane. It's probably the best farm in the game. It's going to be the best farm in the game, and it's probably only going to get better if we take a look at the Black Line trading. We can see that it is, what is it, globs? Glob of ectoplasm? Yeah, there we go. These are at 22. They were at 24 a little bit ago. They're going to go up again. They'll probably It depends on how many people do Mirror Farm, which is going to change the price of this. We're going to see 4 wins in about 60 days. So if you start now with Mirror Farming, you'll get 100 Ecto per day, which is going to give you 6k Ecto at Mirror Farm, or for 4 wins. That's 42,000 boxes, with a 1 in 40,000 chance of drawing a rare infusion worth like 4k gold. So yeah, you have a chance of doing all that with the Mirror Farm. How do you get there? Well, pretty easy. We're just gonna go ahead and take our little portal here. It's very easy to get to Lion's Arch. So most of the time, I will just be lazy and save, as if you could see, the warp all the way to here is 6 silver, 13 copper. Warp to here is 597. So just by going through this, I'm saving like 5-6 silver, which when you're poor, every bit counts. That said, what else? Masteries. I'm not even maxed out on masteries yet. There they are. I still have to finish this one eventually. You don't need the mirror magic, but you do need all of these. These are all very important. Lets you see the mirrors, gives you 8 keys upon entering map, lowers the cost of each chest. Additional rewards, which is very nice. I want to say it's about 50% of the time you get them. I think it might be a bit lower now. I know in the past they've had it at like a third of, or 33% chance. So we'll see what it is at. And prosperity unending. This is what the mirrors give you the keys and allows you to do the key farm. Sky scale adaptation gives you convergent evolution, which gives you the boost skill that lets you fly for a little bit. Very important. Nothing really here that you need. It's fine. Janthier Wilds. Warclaw mount. The well rested mount regen by 20%. Really nice. Just super helpful. Flight training. Leyline accumulation lets us go on the ley lines. Very nice. Enhanced updrafts is very nice as well. Combat launch can be used at one spot as well. Pretty much if you have the ley line, you kind of get used to all of these. Heart of Thorns, gliding is nice. And of course the bouncing mushrooms we use one, and a lot of your recovery paths often will use a bouncing mushroom to recover. So we're just gonna go right into it with a stop on in here. So we're at Shipwreck Sands. Again, still what? 139. So I'm saving like 5 silver just for starting out. First thing we want to do is just take a look up here. You see these guys here, and you can see there's none up here of these guys. So we do want to kill this veteran because there are a total of 9 mirrors on the map, so that's going to give us 45 keys. So killing a veteran gives you one more key. So now we have 46 keys. So that just allows us to open up one more chest. For this mirror, it's very easy. You can either get in the middle, you want to just aim at the static one and hit it when it kind of goes below this midway point. That will get it all. The other way is you wait for it to get to the corners and you just do a V, and that will get it for you as well.
I want that.
Grab it. Now this is where I'm talking about with the slipstream boost. That just allows you to fly. This is actually very quick, faster than a sky scale for these horizontal. I'm just rapidly going to be tapping my endurance bar to get that little extra height going. And then of course we want to use Griffin Dive as much as possible to get here. Again, this one's pretty easy. They're always going to stop here and here. So you can just do that and then catch them either at the top or the bottom. Very simple, very easy. And we're just going to fly up here. This one you can go straight to if you use this. Otherwise, you can go up here as the route shows. And then this one, if you explode it, it leaves just that one. We're going to actually reset it. Or if you just catch it in the middle here, it gets all three. Those are the two ways to do that one very fast. Kind of just going off of whatever position it's at. Makes it very simple. And then this is the large chest we will get. Because the way this works is we grab one large chest just to speed things up. Otherwise you have to grab 5 more small chests. And even though they're essentially about the same, a large chest can give 1, 2, we got 2 out of it. For our, give like 2 or 3. And it looks like I have a double spawn of a medium chest there. That spot can spawn multiple. I actually had a day where all 3 spawn there. So you won't see anything because, like I said, it's going to double spawn. You can just come right up here. We're going to Griffin Dive again, just get that height. And we're going to use our climb here. Just pull up. And as you can see, I don't have the ley line riding enabled for the most part. This one, it's only this one moves. You want to just try to catch it when it's in the middle. Otherwise, you're just going to hit it when it stops on one of the edges. Very simple. Get just the 65% dive. And I'm using the racer mount add-on through Blishud to get the speeds. But it's very useful. And again, this is another spot where you can get a veteran. This height here. Oh, wow. That was interesting. I guess I stuck around a little bit too long, but never had that happen. But you have enough height to get a Griffin Dive in there. You can grab this. And again, we are using the slipstream. And I'm going to hold it, get as much height as possible. And then I'm going to rapidly tap it. You can see it slowly refilling. And that's going to be enough to just run us all the way up here. This one, wait till it gets past this line on either side. So if you wait too long, but you want to wait till it goes just past, and then you can do it. Here, jump off of this ground. Like, I cannot tell you getting up to this point and then taking off just gives you such a little extra. It makes this so much easier to get a bunch more height to really ensure that you have more than enough height for this dive. And that's kind of it. Just, okay, glide on over. Here we go. We have this one. We're going to have these 2. As you're seeing, when they get here, it's going to reset slightly. For this, you can either catch it in the middle, which has a very large box, or just hit the middle and then hit them at the top and bottom. I know it says to go over there, but I'm going to teach you a little trick. It's easier to go right here, because then you can do this. And we can catch up. That's a large. We're not going to grab it, but we know that's the large. We can just go over top. So we know the next 2 are going to be mediums from that mirror. This is the Bravo mirror. Again, same thing as the last one.
I want that.
And I know that This is from our previous mirror. I'm going to call it the alpha mirror. That one, this one are all connected. This is going to be a medium. And then the one over here is also going to be a medium. So I know that's going to be a medium before I even see it on screen. Now I'm getting the first of the Bravos, and we can see it's a large, so I know the one under the map is going to be a medium, and I know the one next to the mirror after this is going to be one. This one again, it's going to be a hit in the middle, where you can get that, or it's going to be a hit on the edge. So if we wait till it gets to the edge, we could see it's just 2 quick shots, and we're done. We're going to get out of here. I avoid this rock. I just have too many times where I've wall clunked to it on accident, so I just avoid it. And I'd like to do 3 here. This is my little spicy thing I like to do. I'll dive here. I'm actually going to come up over top of this and just go straight to this one. I know it's a medium because we saw the large already. This is the Charlie one. This is going to be our Charlie one, so we'll see. This one's cool. If I hit it here, it gets all 3. But if I wait for it to get over here, you could see that it's going to be just the 2. And then, of course, you can always finish it by getting in the middle there. And they are also currently using my path. Yay! We don't know which one this is going to be a medium. Then we're going to grab this small one here. Go ahead and skimmer on over. It's actually pretty fast, so you could use it interchangeably. We have the large, we don't get those. And we're just going to get a nice easy turn all the way down. Just kind of float our way in. And this will be a medium here because we just saw the large up above.
Rare treasure.
And so one fun thing, this water is considered water, like, so you move at normal water speeds. That just allows us to use the skimmer very early on there. And of course, you got your medium here. We can go ahead. We got 35, not great, but still good. And one of the other things we can do is I'm going to use all here, but I'm also going to come up here and salvage at the same time. Well, the one would be or be undoing, we can also be salvaging at the same time. Just saves you a little bit of time, because you can constantly be doing one of each action. And we're just starting off a little bit rough, only 26, but we have 3 exotics out of that. So 3 exotics and 1 gold there. So I like to actually just take a look at these. This is 40, I'll sell that instantly because it's worth a decent amount. This one's also 40. Worth a decent amount. This one's only 18, so I'll take the Gamba to see if I can get 3 ectos out of it. And I just get 1, that's still worth 22, so that puts us at 36, I think it was. Oh, I want to say 36. Oh well. Could have probably cleared some of those things so I knew the exact amounts. For the large route, we're just going to relog on the map, do large, mirror, fly all the way across, hit this mirror, and then go back over here, and then we're just going to re-follow the route we did upon ending this to grab the large chests. You don't really need them. Large chests are more auxiliary at this point. You're fine with just getting the medium chests. Medium chests, small chests, and large chests come to be about the same amount in terms of drops. Large chests have slightly higher. They're worth like 5.5 small chests, and mediums are worth or 3 smalls are worth 1 medium. So essentially a large, which is 2.5 times a medium, is not worth it ever. Well, it's still worth it over a small, but yeah. Anyway, so what we do is we do the griffin over here, because we just avoid all the branches when we do the dive. Makes it very simple. You're not going to hit anything. It's just reliable. You can be risky and go through the tree a bit more. But you really don't have to. This one, same as before, where we only have to worry about the one spot on it.
Rare treasure.
And then we can just do another one. You can do a full dive here. A little bit more risky because there is a lot more ground you can hit. Half dive is perfectly fine. We're just going to come on up, turn on our leyline riding to get a boost. That's actually measured out to give you one full thing of endurance. So you should get your endurance back. This one you can kind of just hit that one when it gets low. And again, we're just gonna, you can also just go over there using the, I didn't mean to hit that ley line, but you can also just go over here using the waypoint. I like to fly. If you feel like you don't have enough height, you can hit this one to give you some height. You can come more direct. There's a lot of ways you can do this. This one, very simple. Try to get 3 there, and then wait for the other one.
I want that.
Get a nice little dive, little height, and we're just gonna grab this and get out of here. Get a quick land to get up here, and again, get your griffin going. A lot of these you can probably get away with using the skimmer over these longer distances that the sky scale would have to fly. This one you could wait and get it on the edges, but they move so slow and has such a wide box, it's easier just to get the middle.
Treasure.
Again, we're going to use the skimmer. I'm going to just swap to a little build here that's literally just for this area. Pretty much all you want to do is move as fast as humanly possible. So that's what I'm going to do. We are going to grab this, and I'm just going to keep super speed up on my way out so I can get super speed on that little section. We're just going to do a little small dive. We're still grabbing the large.
I want that.
This is all the same mirror chest. And I'm going to switch back off. And then we're just going to come on down. So this one, if you get hit and you can't fly, just grab the roar claw.
Everything is improved, you know. Around
It's very simple to get on over here. Jump up here. You can jump off. You should have enough space to really get over here, no problem. Grab this. Again, it's going to be a skimmer flight. You can also do this with the roller beetle. The roller beetle just has so much more on the ground, and it only saves you about a half a second. So I prefer to use that. As you can see, I'm just going in. This is where being up higher helps. I didn't use my boost, but you can get up here pretty easily. I'm actually probably going to go back and show it how to do it nicely. That's probably a more entertaining thing to see. So we'll go back and just kind of show this path. I'm going to show the roller beetle version. For the roller beater, you want to kind of just drop down right here where you're out of area. And we're just going to kind of shoot under here through this area. It's still kind of the same thing. We're just going to make our way over. End up around here. And then it's going to be another flight back up. And I'll just do this to get up here. And again, it's the ones where it goes out to the side. You can wait, let it come back in,
Rare treasure.
get one after the other. And we can just go to the expedition. It's a pretty simple route. This is one of the more annoying spots. There's plenty of different ways to do this. The less people on this, the better. It is connected to like every server. If you hit it right here, where just before it gets there, you'll take out 2 of them and you can just do 1, 2, and 3. If you wait for it to get to just the inside of these, you'll get all of them.
Look at this.
So that's your 2 chances. For this, we want to fully use up everything before we get here. And the goal is to kind of land on top. It is a little bit difficult. I am not great at it, but... So, what I like to do is just come down here and just fly over to this. Use that jumping mushroom and just get up here. Use the little boost. And just go. You're either going to have these synced where you can just kill it, or desynced where you have to hit one of the 2 in the middle. Here, all we want to do is really get over this thing, and then... Come on. Why am I having difficulties? And then Griffin on over. Again, like the one we saw, it's just the opposite, where it's coming down from below versus the top. Just put your mouse on this. Sometimes you can get it really quick. Other times you might have to wait for it to cycle. And then I like coming in this way because I can check whether it's a medium or a large chest early. And if it is a large chest, I can just keep Griffin speed over to this one. And this is also the same set. So here's the thing. I saw that one was a medium. I saw this one was a medium. So I know the one on the cliff is a large. So that means if we're avoiding large, I can just skip it. Not going to. Here we have a medium. This is from this mirror over there. I'm not going to, but since that one I know is a large, what I would normally do is put my skimmer on and go over to that one, come over there, and then roller beetle across. But instead, I'm just going to still prove that it is a large. There we go. There's the large. So why is stuff not working nicely? We'll just dash over here. So I know what nothing is going the way I want with flights today. Oh well. Okay, since this is a large, we know that the one up there is a medium. Otherwise, if I had this one as a medium, I knew that one would be a large. I could just roller beetle to the next spot. So you do have those shortcuts if you're paying attention. You can reduce your amount of time. And that's one of the big tricks of why I can go so fast, is I just have a lot of this internalized, where I can just go from one to the next and not really have to think about it. And I can, using my knowledge, this one, it's easiest to just wait for them to get in the center. Otherwise, try to hit them when they're high. A lot of times there's people around you, so you can just go ahead and drop a giant CC like that to get rid of enemies and allow you to finish up. Since you have your utility skills, you play in Asura. I think there is a Asura skill that does that as well. And this is a medium. We're just going to dash across here. Okay, is this a large or a medium? This is a large. I do not want the large. So we are going to just leave. The trick here is this corner. You want to be about this corner in height so you take damage, but you don't fall flat. So when I grab this one, if I have the sky scale ability up, it will launch me back up, and I can just dash over here really
Look at
quick
this.
and be done.
So pretty.
Again, we got about 43. Let's go ahead and open some of these up. And you can see that one will undo as we're doing this. And again, we can just start salvaging while opening up
Look
this
at
one.
this. So pretty. I'll be seeing you.
We'll have all that. You don't have to do this every time. You can wait and do everything at once. We had 36, 36, so we're at 72, so we just need 28. We still have some larges as well. So 36. These ones I'm pretty sure do not sell. Yeah, that doesn't sell well. That does sell well, so that's nice. So I'm just gonna instant sell. I don't really care that much. And we'll see if we get lucky. So we got 2 out of that, so
pretty.
that's 38, 74. Not sure what I got the 2 unidentified for, but oh, this lake here, that event just ended. That's what I got it for. So we're at 74 right now. I'll go ahead and do that, and we still have one of these. Magic Find went up, nice, but we don't really care that much. We're gonna come down here to Pilgrim's Rest and work on the final area. Again, this is not a very difficult route. It's more about what you want to click on in the mini games to go fast, recognizing what large chest and medium chests are connected so you can skip spots, and just having good mount movement, which I am having horrible mount movement today. So yeah, and again, we're just coming out over here. This one you can either hit it on the edges or you can try to get everything. So we can just do that since we know it's already passed. Or we could try to get it as it moves. This is the fun one where you can just kind of shoot on over. And if you get it quick enough, as in like you have it pre-locked, you can just get the single hit explosion, otherwise 1, 2, 3. Or just get the single hit.
I want that.
Be careful not to hit the yellow guys there, otherwise they'll try to fight you and they'll get in your way and they're kind of annoying. Again, we can beat over here, jump on our sky scale. And then it's just a quick movement over here. Nothing too difficult. You can either try to warp around the corner, wrap around the corner, or you can come over the top and just drop down. Either way, it's always going to be the medium. And then we have this over here. We want to get our height, your boost. So this one's fun because you can do this one because it starts the same exact every time, where you always hit those two and get out of here before you actually have to interact with these guys, because we will be capped at 25, so you don't have to kill those guys. They're just annoying and they get in your way a lot, so it's good to kill them. Here, it's worth it trying to get a triple on one shot, and that's kind of the thing on this one. It's worth it to try to get a triple, just trying to see where some are at, but otherwise you might as well just try to get sections of doubles. Otherwise, if you can get a triple, it's definitely worth it. I don't know why I jumped on that. Again, skimmer, this is using the rapid tap technique to use your endurance for the whole boost. Then once you get out of the boost, we can just do a 65 dive. That's, again, I'm using the racing mount for that. If I go to Blish, it's the racing meter. It's really nice. I'm using mounts and more. That's what you're seeing on a lot of this. That's about it. This one, very simple. If this one's high, you know, basically you can hit this one and this one. And if this one is low, then you'll have to hit that as your third. But you can do it that way. Very simple. So I like Griffin here, and I'm just looking to see if there's a chest. If there's not a chest, I can just keep my Griffin going. I don't have to stop. I know there's going to be a chest over here. If it's large, then I'm going to dip straight down. If it's medium, then I have to stop and grab it, and I have to take a look. This one is a medium. So right here, I have my two mediums from these 4 spots. So I can go straight there. I know this one is not a medium. I know it's a large. Do I not have a... Man, that's annoying. So I stopped to talk. So I have to run around here. Oh, there we go. And you should be able to make it. You can just barely make it up. Otherwise, you can Bond of Faith up here and then jump back on, and then again, Griffin if you have it. Otherwise, Skimmer. And as you can see, that's a large as we predicted. We didn't have to predict, we know. So again, that saves time. Here, we're just going to keep on dashing with Sky Sail. When we're out, we're just going to refill using our boost, and it pretty much gets us just enough to get here. Sometimes this deer will be in the wrong spot, sometimes that guy will run over to kill you. It's just this one where you hit those two. The complete reverse. And we're just going to come down here. I'm just going to be tapping it to pretty much ensure that I get the 6, the 106 there. And here we go. We can see, I could have seen this earlier on the minimap, that there's no chest here. So I could have been a lot higher and not had to stop and go down as much. So keep an eye on the minimap through these areas. Again, we see this. So this most likely means our normal route takes us up there. There is another chest that is way the heck down there. I hate it. I wish ANET would do this. Move it to here. Please just move the medium chest at the bottom of the ocean to right here. Please. I cannot beg you enough to do that. This medium chest is super annoying. If there are enemies down here, you will die. If there's a coral reef, you can die. The coral reef takes precedence over opening the medium chest. For the most part, you can skip this one. If it's a large chest, you're wasting so much time. It would just be so much better if they made that little island over there a medium chest spawn, and then we could just come straight over here and then up. Otherwise, it's getting this one is such a huge time loss. It's roughly like 30 seconds out of the way. And if there's enemies and you can't go back, or if there's enemies, you get downed. You can't get back on the skimmer. It can add over a minute to the ride, to the thing. So a lot of times I just plan on skipping it. And there is a route at the very end if you decide to skip it. You can Griffin down. I'll get to that later, but you can Griffin or Warclaw. I mean, both work. Griffin's slightly faster. Then we got the medium here. And I know this last one is going to spawn 3. Why do we use the Jackal here? Well, I'm just going to show you. Jackal goes through up hills without an issue. Warclaw, Raptor, all the other mounts struggle going uphill. So we use the Jackal to just get up that hill faster. Okay, we're going to do some ley line riding. This next mirror is a little tricky, but there's actually a very easy way to do it. A lot of people will tell you to zoom in all the way. I won't do that. I'll just tell you aim for right there on the branch. And it's done. That's easy. Just aim for that branch right below the top corner. We'll work on the other side as well, just right below. and you'll get it all the time. This one is a little bit more annoying, but you can just kind of go across and hit them. You have different options here. You can either go to the ley line up and end up having to like boost and do a couple things to get up there, or you can come up here. This is the way I like to do it. You can either use the endurance there, or you can get a quick wall clean to get up here. Now we can go either over there if we don't want to use our boost. If you don't use the boost, well, that's how it looks if you use the boost up. Otherwise, you will come over here, and then you can just come on up, and then I recommend using that anyway. Sometimes there's a chest here. It doesn't have the... If it's a large chest, do not pick this large chest up. We don't pick up large chests on this map. And we're just going to go ahead and get some height. We can see on the minimap there's a chest here. I think it's medium, yep. Wait for the yellow to appear, because if it doesn't, then you don't know if you're grabbing a large. There's no difference in visuals. I wish there kind of was. But if it doesn't appear, so that's 2 of 3 on this section. And I can see there's not one up there, so we can just go straight to here. That's going to be a small chest down below a little bit. But we can just go up this, let this carry us, and then get a flap right at the end. Get up here. We can see this is a medium. That means the large chest is the one that we would be falling to here. And as we fall, you'll see that it is a large chest. So it's just knowing what chests on this map. For the island and this temple area, there are 3 medium chests and 1 large chest that spawn. This is actually the most annoying one. As you can see, it's not only way off on how it does it, but it's also really slow. And the bottom one is always faster. So always aim at like the top. Oh no, you gotta be kidding. So now I can do it this way. If you can get one of them to explode in the middle, just go ahead and do the other thing. Now we're going to grab 2 small chests because we have 11 or 13 keys, and small chests are 2 keys. You can do a 65, or you can do a full dive and a little more work. You can do this, grab this one, and we're just going to go ahead and kill this guy.
Fury rising.
I'm just going to spam buttons because I don't know how to play. So now we have an even number of keys. This is where we get all of our keys at the end of the game. If you want to do more things. And also you can check from above whether the medium chests spawn down here. We can use our ley lined riding to come back up. But we have 1 veteran that spawns up there. We have 2 more veterans that spawn over here. There's 1 there, and there should be 1 on the other side here. Yep, there he is. So here's 2 more veterans, so that's 3. We would have another chest that spawns here. If you have 6 or more keys, oh, I have 6 or more keys. So we're just gonna go here for the small chest. And then we're gonna join back here where we have 1 more veteran here. We have another veteran here. That's now like 4 veterans, 5 veterans, and a 6th veteran right there. So we have 6 veterans here that you can kill at the very end. There's a couple ways to do this. You can, if you didn't get the ocean one, you can just come across here, fly into this, go there and there, or if you're like me, you just grab it. This is the other route you can take, just kind of backwards. You just come over here into this, and then you'd come across, and then you can grab this small chest, and then come across here. And you can just skimmer across from the lower one up to here. They're about the same speed. It's just your personal preference on how you want to get across the water. Whether you want to take the ley line in Griffin or the updraft in Griffin, or you can just skimmer all the way across and not care. That's pretty much it. We'll take one more look. I am a little lighter on this one, but we only need 26, or we were at 70, 76. No, 74 or 76. I think we got 2 at the end. It doesn't matter. We'll get to about 100 anyway.
I want that.
Make sure you open them. Reclaim metal. That's always nice. And we'll go ahead and get our rares. And of course, we got 38 on this one. So each one of them was above 33. So that just goes to show that we hit above 100. The faster you do it, or the more you do it, the faster you'll get. And I can do it in roughly 20 minutes. Which, when ecto prices, just looking at them now, they're 22. They were 23.50 like a day ago. We have 4 wins coming up. 4 wins, I'll probably get to about 40 silver. For that, like, this is only 38, it's like 8 gold, but we can do that times 3 for today, and that's 24 gold in roughly 20 minutes. So we have the abilities there. We can do this very quick. Also, we have that. Usually you get 2 of them, but I got a lot of the yellow chests anyway, so let's see what this is worth. It is worth 19, so we're gonna go ahead and open it up and see how many extras we get. And I got none, so egg on my face. But that brings me to the next one. We have Lucian motes. I had 6 or less than 10 Lucian motes at the start of this, so we got about 320 Lucian motes. That's 32 Lucian crystals, which is what you need 500 for a legendary sigil or rune, and way too many for the relic. So this is also your best Lucian crystal farm in the game. The other one I recommend is Bitterfrost chests, but that's about it. Again, I am more than happy to let anybody use this video or use any of the clips from this on how to do the mirrors or how to talk about it. You're free to download it. You're free to do whatever you want. I only ask that you do a shout out for myself, 12 Tables, as the creator of the route and the person who's done the most research into the mirror farm, the mirror mechanics, and the chests, drop rates, and all that. And then a shout out to Lady Alyssa for the wonderful map pack that she has made. As you can see, my name is on these routes. You don't have to do the large ones. The large ones with the last nerf, they are worth 5.5 small chests. So it is almost unnecessary to do them. The medium chests are worth 3 small chests. So 2 medium are worth 6 of the small chests. So what is it? It's going to be what, 11 small chests equal a large, and 4 times 5, 20, 5, 15 smalls equal the mediums. Yeah, so that's how it scales. So smalls are worth the least, then it's large, then it's mediums as the most profitable ones. So just farm the mediums and the mirror chests. You don't have to worry about the rest. That's about it. This has been a overly in-depth guide. Thank you for stopping by, and I hope you all have a wonderful mirror farm. With that,